Legends are ageless. They pass through time and their message remains the same. Many men died trying to turn lead into gold. They doubtless weren't looking in the right place, nor in the right direction. And yet, it's so simple. There's in every man a force that allows him to move mountains, but very few know it, and very few have the courage to get out of the fast lane to go find that spring and draw from it. I'm gonna tell you the story of a man seemingly predestined to be a brilliant architect. He could have simply become a prominent figure with money, success, and all that comes with it. But François chose to take the road less traveled. He left everything behind to pour his body and soul into the purest of quests. Transmutation is more than the stuff of legend. It is a reality. Yet one must know the code. The gold of some is not the gold of others. François isn't dreaming of designing palaces. No, he's dreaming of turning lead into gold. And his inner child is opening up doors for him in search of this magnificent treasure. François wants to live out a legend that will be his and show that we can create masterpieces all while remaining in harmony with nature. François knows that nothing will stop him. He's charging forward with arms outstretched, all his senses on high alert. He's letting go. That's how he met his guardian angel, Sean.
I met Sean in the middle of the street. He just came up to me. Sean is the founder of the beach cleanup program. He stays on the beach with his friend and picks up some trash.
I started this beach conservation program. I decided I wanted to switch up my path and do something that would help the planet and do something positive, help not only the environment, but the ocean. Brought a lot of magic to my life right away. I was helping him build surfboards out of cardboard waste throughout town. Everything he was talking about was amazing, and let's put together some ideas to help the environment and create really a recycle revolution around here.
Sean helped me to find more materials, so I could go on my quest. Once the blank finished, I need some epoxy resin to make it waterproof.
So we were getting in touch with surfboard shapers at Album.
Driven by his own faith, François is welcomed as a pilgrim. His noble and unusual quest commands respect. Thus, everyone is willing to help him on his inner journey.
In Album workshop, it was another world. All together, we were transforming a piece of cardboard in a true surfboard. Sean couldn't believe what we were doing. The board was finished. It was amazing. It's maybe a bit heavy, but it's so pure. We had no idea if we could be surf or not. On the next day, I went straight to the ocean. I went to surf. There may be some good waves. I don't know if it's me or the surfboard or me, but it was not easy. I tried to paddle. Well, I'm not a pretty good surfer, but it was a difficult experience. Even when I got the good wave, not this one. I have to get to the conclusion that the board might be too heavy. But never mind. We surfed trash. That was fun. Sean proposed me to work in his garage.
Each stage of the search bears its obstacles, but that's also where new solutions surge, like presents from the sky. Sean is convinced that François' quest is legitimate. Surfboards are indeed made out of pollutant materials, and the whole world is crumbling under our own trash. François wishes to innovate by creating a fabulous, light and ecological surfboard.
I needed some tools to finish my work, so together we went out for shopping. I managed to get everything, and it was pretty cheap. I just got a few money now to get a local specialty. Showing a place pretty cool. I just need some resin now. And guess what? Some resin fell from the sky. Now that I have everything, I can get back to work. I couldn't let myself down like that after the first try. Sometimes you can get surprised by yourself. And one day, I did it. The surfboard was finished. It was light and transparent. I couldn't believe it. It was magic.
Took the board down to trestles. We needed to take it into nature and get away from people. We did get it on a day with nobody around. There really is a different energy on it than surfing a normal surfboard. You feel more in touch with nature, and you really feel a different energy with it being connected to the water. Paddled really fast, it paddled really well, floated really well because there's so much air inside of the surfboard. But then once it got moving, the thing went so fast and cruised and turned slower. And once you generated speed, the thing was like a rocket ship and allowed an average surfer like François and myself to be able to generate speed easily and have a lot more fun than on a regular shortboard.
We had a lot of fun, but for me, that was not enough. I needed more waves, more power. So we went down to the pier. When the tide should be up, we might find some little corners. I started paddling for a second session to see if my board could surf better wave. It was a bit hard at the beginning to turn the board. I reduced the weight, but it was still hard to get the good momentum. After some wave, I was really flying. What a feeling, I am surfing trash. But suddenly, I heard something under my foot. And that felt not good. My feet went through my surfboard. Some water was getting inside. That was the end. I felt, how could this happen?
Living sustainable, being a more conscious consumer, and not being so wasteful, because no one really thinks that way anymore. We're in such a go, go, go society now that we just throw everything away. It's making people think, not only reuse it, but make it magic.
As we all know, necessity is the mother of invention. Therefore, François stands up again, well determined to find out the philosopher's board, the one which is so bright and light that even beams of light radiate through it. This board carries a shining sun within its core, and she glides on the waves like a dolphin. But François must keep on working on the dark art, find out the fine alchemy which will transmute trashed cardboard into a material as noble as wood and as fast as an arrow. Before achieving this, François must still find the key to the last step. He therefore travels further.
Sean told me about a factory that was producing surf blanks with recycled material. I have to be more precise in my work now. I need machines. He gave me the address of a certain Kyle, so now I take the train to meet this Kyle. And I like to travel. Once arrived, I was a bit messed up at all this car, big building and roads, so I decided to finish my trip walking. After that long walk, I finally find Kyle, who opened me the door of his factory. Kyle was working in a nice factory. There were recycled TV boxes foam in a nice surf blanks. I needed more cardboard, so I went to the back and found everything I need. I have worked enough. That was time for me to watch the magic.
The last step is not the easiest, but it is the most crucial. In order to accomplish his final work, François still has to find the resin which will make his board alive. François is looking for a workspace. Sean's landlord is not letting him work in the garage anymore. But, as always, Sean has a plan.
Sean called one of his friends, Josh, who maybe has a garage for me. He was there, but he was preparing a trip down south, so I joined them. We had so much fun in Mexico. I made new friends, we had good time and find some amazing untouched waves. We got back to Josh's house with the cosmic dolphins. Josh was living in a cool house. He was hosting some artists to make this place full of friendship and creativity. What a place. He proposed me to set up my workshop in his garage to continue my quest.
Thanks to Josh, François now has a lab worthy of the name. At last, he'll be able to create the transmutation board. He feels free and creative. Full of energy, he can finally spread his wings. Some people passing by, watching while he works, night and day. They ask him questions and thoroughly encourage him to find a way to turn our garbage into gold. It is a perfect day. This morning the waves have arrived. At last, François looks at them, deeply moved. His board is shivering with impatience. So he runs in the water while his dreams come true. Some useless pieces of cardboard picked up in a trash can are now next to the alchemist's hands, becoming gold infusion, rocketing through the waves.
I did it. My trash became light and bright. I feel it under my feet, and it makes me surf way better.
Gold and light are both space and time. François has found the key so he can move from one universe to another.
Now that I feel my own legend, it's time for the other to try my trash.
From a pile of trash, he has created the greatest vessel, and through the waves' height, he has found the wormhole, the passage into the alchemical vortex. Future is an eternal return. When François gushes out of the wave, he finds himself back on his native sand, where it all began. Trash is gold.